Well, hello, Miss Paula.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm good. And what do you have cooking for us today?
Well, today on the menu is organic. Everything's organic here. And it's green stuffed peppers with quinoa, onions, celery, tomato sauce, cheese, and garlic.
So I guess that would be the pepper.
That would definitely be the pepper. Now there's a certain way to cook quinoa when you're doing quinoa. Make sure that the spirals come out. If the little spirals don't come out, your quinoa is not cooked properly. And if your quinoa is not cooked properly, you will wind up with possibly a little bellyache. So because it is full of fiber, and it's like, you know, leaving those seeds with all that gas inside. Well, gas builds up. Right? And it has nothing to do, and it hurts your belly, and all of a sudden you're like, all at one time. Like, ow. Okay, so we won't talk about that. So anyway, so now that the quinoa is done, see the quinoa? What we're going to do is we're going to take it off the burner for the moment now. And we're going to add, hold on. Oh, if you noticed, I cut my pepper like a top. I cut my pepper like a top. So I will actually be able to put it there and it won't boil over this time. Usually I cut the pepper up and stick it in with the quinoa, but I've decided that I'm just going to stick the celery and the onions into the quinoa. Okay, I already added the garlic because it's in olive oil, so I added the garlic already as it was starting to sperminate. They do look like sperms. I have to laugh because they look like little tiny sperms. Do you see them? Little white things coming out. Well, that's the sperm coming out, or maybe coming out of the seed. So they're unpregnating themselves. Get it? Unpregnating. Kind of hard. Oh, careful. Okay, so now after I put all that in there, I want to be sure to add some sauce. And what I got here is just simple. Tomato sauce, organic. Okay, usually I make my own. I am cheating today. I'm not going to lie. I am cheating. And you just want to put enough in to make it, look. So to make it like looks good. Doesn't it look good? So you're going to turn it a little bit, stir it. You're going to stir. Make sure that all quinoa is being soaked by the tomatoes. Okay, so now the best part of this, I gotta tell you, the best part is when you put the cheese in. So we're gonna put the cheese in. Who's ready to put the cheese in? I am. Wait, let me take a swig of coffee. Okay, so I have to make my baby tea in a second, so I all need you to give me a second and then I'm gonna stop this video. But right now I'm gonna add the cheese into it. Leave some on the top so I can add some to the top. And then we're gonna stuff the pepper. Get it? Stuff the pepper. And this is called Paula's. Zeppelin is literally having a panic attack because he cannot find me. We can play hide and seek all day, but
Because he's blind.
Because he's blind and sometimes has a hard time figuring out where you're coming from. Like sometimes he hears you, but not sure where he came from. So I'm gonna take this. It already has some sauce inside the bottom because you want to make sure that it gets extremely wet because it can dry out in cooking. You don't want to dry out your quinoa. Look at the cheese kind of be pulled away. It's so good. This is a half a cup of quinoa, a quarter cup of water. Like again, a half a cup. So if it were a whole cup, it would be 1.5 cup of liquids. You can even use vegetable juice. If there are people that like meat, you can use soup. What's that called? The stock. You can use stock, but it would be 1.5 to the quinoa cup to the cup. So for half a cup, we did 3/4. And I'm going to just fill it till I can feel like it's pushing in there because it will. Again, I could probably get another small one out of this, but I'm actually going to get one. And then, where's my lid? And then I'm going to put the lid on. All right. Then I'm going to add my cheese to the top.